Hey, what's going on, everybody? Rockin' Ron here with a Monday night edition of Indie Live. I'm broadcasting from Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm here to bring you your songs, which is a cool thing to do. It's a cool job to have. And yeah, just going to have a little party here on Monday night. I decided to do a show tonight because I'm not sure whether I'm going to do the Wednesday show tomorrow, but we'll find out. We'll see how this goes. Just try this old time slot out. I got a short little master list today that people have sent in. I do appreciate that. And so that's what we'll be working with. And hello to people in the stream. Cool to see Wyack. What's going on? Good to see you there, Mr. Wyack. Michael Thompson, what's up, man? Send me a track there, brother. I'll play you one. Viv Sparrow has a track on the master list, and you can see. Let's do this. Ooh. You guys probably wondering why is Ron awash in reverb? Sorry, I had the reverb on. But in order to properly do this, I have to say, the master list, which is below in the description, you can see the list of all the songs that people sent in before the show, and then that becomes the master list. And if we play anything different on the show, we just hope it gets on the master list later, if Ron remembers. But send in before, man. That's the way to get your songs on the master list. Okay. My good friend Folk Punk is here. Oh, that's not Folk Punk. That's Viv Sparrow. Hi, Viv again. Folk Punk. Right. And we have the cast of thousands. All right. Like I said, just a short little show today. And people might not be used to it lately. I used to do a show in this time slot, but I just decided to get on and give you all a little show. All right? So, well, hello, Joe and Barry Glenn. Good to see you. And I must say, I always look forward to tracks that the Glens send in, because they're both wonderfully performed and horribly gruesome. Joe and Barry Glenn. Right here on Indie Live. Okay, well, people are still coming in. This is cool. Good to see Gregory O'Sullivan, the ringleader. Testing 1, 2, 3. And there's a story behind that. Why we called Gregory the ringleader. Someday I'll actually remember what it was, but not until I play the first song. Tremor Bear is a great musician, song composer, guitar player, and he's always on everybody's streams. I don't think he's here in the stream today. It's the first time he hasn't been in my stream. Kinger, what's up? Good to see Kinger's music here. But he sent in a track, and if he's not here today and I play it, I'll play it the next time he's in the stream anyway, so that's cool. But he says right here, hi, Ron. I formed a band and we're called the Skeptics. So this is Tremor Bear. The Skeptics have tracks with vocals, but when we recorded this song, we liked it better without vocals. I've been there, brother. I'm working on one of those now. Thank you for keeping our music alive. Well, I'm honored to do so, and it's always a rush to do these shows and play songs like Funk You Up by the Skeptics. Trimmer Bear's band, the Skeptics, which he did for this year's Song Timber, or was it? Yeah. And what a cool project that was, Tremor. Always upbeat, always very well mixed. You know, you can hear everything coming through. There's not any kind of muddy bullshit going on somewhere like in some of my mixes. But I am enthusiastic. Oh, man. I'm remixing some old Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard tracks to see if I could get a better mix on a couple songs that have always bugged me, you know. So I'm working on that, and there's a song called Stoned Cold that we did, and it's on our album Live Jive Fantasy, and it's just a muddy sounding mixed, you know. Great performance by Brian, and I think the vocal performance by me was fine. It's just the mix. I think I was overwhelmed with the project because I just moved to Logic from GarageBand, and the project was 71 tracks long, 72 with the master track. And so I think at that time I just got overwhelmed with it. Didn't sound good, always bugged me. So not that I'm much better at it now, but 3 years ago maybe I did that. So I'm working on it. And I found that if you had a problem with the mix a long time ago and you worked really hard on it, but, you know, 3 years pass and you try doing it again, it's still a problematic mix. So I think I'm going to change the drums out. So glad to see everybody here. Hope everybody's doing well. Currently the 8 coolest people in the world. Fish 1999 joins the stream. Yeah, he is right there. You can see him. He's crushing it. Okay. You guys will let me do anything, won't you? All right, well, let's do the next thing. Let's do what I'm actually supposed to be doing here and play the next song. Now, this song is from an artist who is the first time on the show, with an artist name of Trentico. I listened to the song. The song is about being hurt and feeling like salt is being rubbed into emotional wounds. Well, art does replicate life with all of its joys, you know, like Trimmer Bear's song often celebrate the joy of life. But let's face it, just as often life gives us pain, and this is about that. I listened to it before the show. So here is Trentico with Salt Knife.
He cut me out of his life with a salt-covered knife. Said he was sorry with words of steel. Tore my wounds open before they could heal. I tried my best to make everything okay, but you wouldn't let it all go away. So have fun with your friends that you think are better than me. They're pieces of shit dripping with insincerity. I hate you. God, I hate you. It hurts to see you every day. I want this pain to go away, because you aren't sorry and you never will be. Cared about your feelings, you never cared about me.
Trentico. See what these guys bomb me with? Hey, where's my Mr. Beast, man? Okay. Yes, Trent. I mean, very stark and very emotionally engaging. It makes you want to not listen in a way because it hurts. But you do listen because of that beat and the melody, you know, with the piano or whatever it is. It just drags you in, and then his vocals hit. They hit like a ton of rocks. No, it sounds amazing, and great job. I hope you're not personally going through that, or if you are, you're already through it. Thanks for submitting to the show, which, as Trimmer Bear said, is designed to keep your music alive here on Indie Live. So there you go to Trent. First time on the show. I appreciate it. Hello to Chris Lane, Sr. What's going on? Said he's wrapping up his knee, getting ready to go for a workout. Get one in there for me too, man. Who else did I see? Semtex Cow joins the stream. Now, the 12 coolest people in the world. Let's get 20. I know this isn't an unscheduled stream, but this is a I haven't done it on Monday for a long time. And it's about 8 a.m. here in Ho Chi Minh City. I have had my first big cup of Vietnamese coffee as I was getting my son off to school. And I'll have another one afterwards. It's great. I always feel like it's the weekend here because I don't have to do anything that I don't want to do. I just make sure all of the family things are taken care of, which, is not that hard if after you're 62 years on this earth, if you can't just do one little house, manage that well enough, to get everybody off to school, get my wife off to work at the thrift shop that she owns. And then I can play all day, man. I can play the guitar, practice. Well, I can practice the guitar even when people are around because it's socially acceptable. So I do that. I just sit around playing guitar downstairs and people forget about me, even if they're talking to me. But if I come up here, and it's all dark in here and I stay up here for 2 or 3 hours, nobody knows what the hell I'm doing. They can't listen to my songs. Nobody in my Vietnamese neighborhood's into Spotify, how many you got at the end of the year. So they think I'm a weirdo. So, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, I think it must have been something about playing the next song. Maybe I was just describing my day, Give you a little glimpse into Rockin' Ron's morning. Okay, folk punk's going, ha, what is this dude even talking about? Folk punk, man, has been a supporter of this channel for so long. He probably has more homegrown indie gear from my Teespring shop than anyone. Because, he liked my designs, man. That was so cool. I appreciate it. And look at him now, rocking YouTube with his great videos, so many great collaborations. The Red Room projects are my favorite, but still so many others. Folk punk. This is his signature riff. This is funky, man. Okay. The Rise of Dark Leela joins the stream. The Leelster, what's going on? There she is. Mod on the channel, member of the mod squad. Coolest mod team on any social media, I dare say. They're bad to the bone. Okay. And there she is. Right on. She's got a track on the show today. Ah! Rise of Dark Leela. Okay, so here we go. What do we have here? All right. Next, we have the Ron Recommends portion of the show, where Folk Punk sends in a track by Viv Sparrow and Naya Medved, about which he says, another fantastic track from the Music for Life charity album, Exquisitely Beautiful Ladies, and music. Oh, exquisitely beautiful ladies and music on this one. Okay, right. He got a very appropriate compliment in there for this track right here, which is going to be the Ron Recommends segment. When you're feeling down, when you're feeling low, knock it out, knock it out. When it seems like it might come to blows, knock it out, knock it out. If they've got you all fenced in, knock it out, knock it out. Just knock it out, do it again, knock it out.
Warm nights, driving in the car. All the time we spent not going very far. I always had some money, and Andy would buy the beer. We'd get drunk on the hood down at the pier. All night playing our guitars. We always thought one day we'd be stars. And when we had the money, oh well, we'd get out of here. All the time we spent dreaming on the pier. He'd always count the songs in way too fast, so I'd play them slow just to make it last. Till the sky lights up just like the 4th of July, and my heart was on fire. Playing in the bars, same old songs, they treat us like we're stars. And we still have each other, so I guess you could say we are just like we dreamed down on the pier. He still counts the songs in way too fast, so I play them slow just to make it last. Till the sky lights up another 4th of July, and my heart is on fire.
A moment of silence. What can you say about that kind of beauty in a song, you know, and in a video so honest, and the voices are just so sweet, right? Both of them really are, and the piano and the guitar would just complement their voices perfectly. Make It Last by Viv Sparrow and Nea Medved. The Music for Life project organized by Russ 8889 really brought out the best in us. It really brought out the best in us. I was just so happy about it. and really kind of revived the group in a way. Not that it really needed reviving, but it just showed us how good we can be when we do things together, you know. And thanks again to Russ. I'm glad to have been around when that happened. And thanks for that track there, Viv. Thanks for being right here. There she is. Really great. I don't know who wrote what on there, but the lyrics had kind of a Bon Jovi song storytelling type of vibe to me. Bon Jovi or John Mellencamp. You know, that kind of storytelling. And just normal people living their lives with their little scenes that happen in their daily existences. I love it. I mean, when a song makes you think that much about things to the point where I just said whatever it was I said. Yes, it's like, what day is it? Okay, I'll do one.
Is this what day is this?
Well, this happens to be Tuesday here in Ho Chi Minh City. Tuesday. And, you know, it's just a normal laid-back day here at Strange Machine Studios. And since I've been back, I've changed my formats up a little bit. So please let me know what you like, what doesn't seem to work about whatever in the show, and what you'd like to see, you know. You know I'm going to play your music, and I'll play some of mine as well. But if you'd like to see anything else, let one know. And hello to Robbie Stingle, who has a track on the show tonight. What's up, Robbie? A new luminary in the group since I took my sabbatical. Manny of the Lily Pillies is here with us. How's it going? Man, the Lily Pillies are on fire, I must say. And just an amazing career that Manny is having there with his band, and it's not just a virtual band anymore. That's right. Okay, well, let's see, what do I have here? House Merlot sends in a track called In the Pocket, an original song obviously inspired by Stevie Dan. Okay, coolness abounds here on the Homegrown Indie Live channel. And Rockin' Ron's here with you today to spin this song by House Merlot, In the Pocket.
she never would confess. I got my suspect that day. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. Chasing down a fiend in New Orleans, hot on the trail. There she was in her black Armani jeans, looking thin and pale. She was smoking a long black cigarette. She pulled me toward the door. We drove away in our 69 Corvette, the pedal on the floor. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. You're the girl I can't forget. I can't forget. You smiled at me. I finally tracked her down in Marrakesh, drinking B&B. She took me down, but I never will confess what she did to me. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine. Undercover love affair. I never knew that a woman could be so fine. Undercover lover, I got to find you, baby, and make you mine.
All right. Ron's Relic with Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard. Man, that was when Brian and I were the hottest thing in the garage band users group. We were like the first band. First guys that you said were a band. In that little, I think we might have had like 1,000 people back in those days. And by the way, congratulations to the GarageBand users group on Facebook for reaching 14.5 thousand this week. I like that group. So yeah, that song right there, Undercover Love Affair, still a pretty good sound. Brian came up with the whole guitar arrangement, and I came up with the whole vocal arrangement and the bass. I did all the bass on that you just heard. And yeah, if you've never heard that before, hope you enjoyed it. I used to be a lot more, energetic about my videos. I had green screen everywhere in this room right here, man. I had almost four complete walls of green screen, very little walking space. I was all constricted in here. I think that's one thing that made me take a break. Oh, God, I was in that green screen for so long. But we made a lot of cool videos. Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard is a cool band, a cool project that Brian and I did starting back in 2019. I think we started the band. Late 2018, probably. And we still collaborate, as well as do solo work. Hello to Pete Johns, who's popped into the stream. Glad to see you, Pete, and congratulations for the 200th edition of GarageBand Weekly, the GarageBand Weekly show. That just happened, just streamed before my show here. And there you go, man. Pete's the man. And I was on that show a few times. That show actually spawned this show, GarageBand Weekly. So, congrats to you, Pete. And hope everybody enjoyed that show. I'll go over there and catch Pete and Patrick Baird on the replay. I saw the thumbnail for the Pete's show, the 200th GarageBand Weekly show, and it was like emoji faces or avatars of Pete and Patrick Baird, and it's like one little bald guy with glasses on the left with a little scruffy beard, and one little bald guy on the right with a little scruffy beard. And I'm like, yes, come to this. Because I'd have to tell you, I knew both of those guys when they had hair. I've been around that long. And Leela was going, oh, look, Ron, in that video, your hair looks weird. It's because I had hair. I had more hair. Well, actually, I did not have my my clipper cut, my little kind of faux hawk that I keep here. It wasn't high enough, man. I was, I wasn't committing to the whole faux yet. Just as soon I'm going to have to embrace the bald. Then I was going faux. Right. There's Pete. So pretty that birthday just had glasses. Well, how did Patrick end up in Scotland? I don't know, man. Stranger things have happened. You saw Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger separated at birth. There you go, right there. Coldacre here with us in the screen. And he is also he's bad to the bone, one of the mod squad here on the Homegrown Indie Live channel. Currently modding in a stream with the 15 coolest people on the earth, which Elon Musk has actually confirmed that the 15 people, and 16 including me, are the coolest people on earth. That's it. I'm going to make a video with Elon's face and my face going like this. And Elon's going, 15 coolest people identified. It's just clickbait, because then what they'll see when they click it is this show. Because I am saying it, even though it's just a joke. Folk punk. All right, let's go on to the next song before I talk anymore, which is by Robert Stingle. I guess his name's probably Robert at some point. They probably called him Robert in first grade. But now, by the time he got out of first grade, he was... Robbie Stingle. Yes, he was. He is Robbie Stingle, who sends this track called Beaverland. Beaverland by Robbie Stingle, right here on Indie Live.
Oh, that big old beaver, he's eating on that tree. Oh, that big old beaver, it's sure a sight to see. Wood chips are flying, toothpicks here. Those sharp teeth grind in Beaverland. But you know the beaver really cares. When it comes down to it, he's a family man. Oh, what a little family lives in the den. Mama beaver caring and nursing her young. They done built the dam around the bend. There's no mistaking where they're from. Beaverland. Slap that tail. Beaverland. Stay out of beaver jail. Beaverland. Slap that tail. Beaverland. Stay out of beaver jail. Yeah, it's a thing. Oh, what wonderful creatures are swimming in the pond. It's all their beautiful features that I am most fond. Beaverland, slap that tail. Beaverland, stay out of beaver jail. Beaverland, slap that tail. Beaverland, stay out of beaver jail. Oh, make your stand in Beaverland. Well, make your stand in Beaverland. Do all you can in Beaverland. I understand. In Beaverland. In Beaverland,
eternity. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Now don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away, and all your money won't another minute buy. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. And that was Ron Rocks for this portion. It was all right once I started going. All right, thank you. I'll give myself a little. Let's get the balloons going. Oh, yes, we'll get this. The fireworks. Thank you, everybody. Hope you liked that cover of Kansas. Man, that was right smack dab in the middle of my high school career. You know, like ingrained in you, those songs that you heard on the radio and or had an album of when you were in high school. At least that's what I think. All right, Tattletale. Thank you. Right on. I appreciate it. That's what this show is for, to get your songs on. And, you know, I would like to have some live spots where people come on and do a set or so on the show. That would be great too, as well as your recorded songs. I'm thinking about doing that soon. Okay, let me see here. What is next? Let me just take a quick look through the chat to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Did I say hi to Gregory O'Sullivan? I did, like about a long time ago. Now we have the Semtex Pig with a very eloquent comment right there. And can't keep up with everybody now in this chat. The 21 coolest people in the entire world. Zach Thong. But if it was in Vietnam, because that is, I don't know if Zach is Vietnamese, but I don't think so, but that would be pronounced Zach Thong, Zach Thong. And it doesn't really mean anything, but it is, I mean, you can spell that in Vietnamese language. But I know nobody pronounces it that way except me. Captain Cookie loves Ron. Okay, right on. Little Ron love. Okay, did I say hi to Bradley Example? The Example Meister said he wasn't aware of the show tonight, or he forgot that I was on tonight, which is understandable because I haven't been streaming on Monday for a long time. But this time of day becomes more convenient for me, right? To get your songs out to you, play some of your music as well as mine. Semtex Cow's laughing. Not sure which funny thing I said. that he's laughing at. Oh, let me not forget to thank and congratulate Robbie Stingle on Beaverland. He says Beaver Jail is the real thing. I think I might have to research that. It's cool. Great song, man. I mean, what can I say? Fantastic stuff that you're doing, and everybody in the community loves it. Okay. All right. Yes. I don't need another one of these yet, because I'm still feeling focused. Okay. Beaverland. And now, Dan Terpstra, who has a counterfeit self. Actually, he has a musical project called Counterfeit Self. So Dan Terpstra is the real Dan, and his counterfeit self is his band, Counterfeit Self, with a track called Dopamine, inspired by our attraction to glowing screens and other things. Dopamine was a fun and lighthearted poke at ourselves. All right? Check it out. Dan Terpstra, Counterfeit Self with Dopamine on Indie Live. I promise.
Gotta jump, gotta run, gotta scroll, find some fun, dopamine. Gotta eat, gotta screw, gotta search what to do, dopamine. I just wanna feel something clean. It's an addiction if you know what I mean. Dopamine. Dopamine. Dopamine's a drug, nothing less, maybe more. Gotta inject just an itty bitty more. Dopamine. Dopamine. Gotta shop, gotta sleep, gotta listen way too deep. Dopamine. Cannot stop losing fun. This is just addiction. Dopamine. I just wanna feel something clean. It's an addiction if you know what I mean. I just wanna feel something clean. Dopamine. Dopamine's a drug, nothing less, maybe more. Gotta inject just a little bitty score. Dopamine's a drug, nothing less, maybe more. Gotta inject just an itty bitty more. Dopamine. Dopamine. Dopamine.
Dan Terpstra with Dopamine. Wait, man, I forgot to put his ticker love up there. So there it is. There is Dan Terpstra, Counterfeit Self with Dopamine. It works for me. I think Dan's over there in SWA, isn't he, Chris? There's Chris Lane Sr., one of the primary proprietors of the propitious group. I couldn't think of another word that started with P. Songwriters Anonymous. I think Dan hangs out over there as well. Good to see Chris here. And it was fun and cool to be on Chris and Dom's open mic show on Saturday. It was the first time I did that, and it was cool, man. I liked it. You know, it really gives you, I mean, I know people are going to say, what are you talking about? Camp G-May's been around forever. Where the hell you been? But you guys know me. I'm in my own little world until I'm not. I get, I get down with what I'm down with at the time, but then suddenly, well, it was because Chris and Dom said, come on over and do it. And it was so fun, man. I played a mini set, and then I played another song later. Totally cool. The people were groovy. And yeah, I'll probably do that again from time to time. Because, you know, for me, I'd like to find a coffee house gig over here or something to play, so I can murder songs like I just murdered that Kansas song. But it's not that easy for me to find a gig like that because it's freaking Vietnam, and the Western community, man, that stuff's pretty dialed in already because the Western community is small. They tend to stay in certain places, and I don't know, man. I just really appreciate having the virtual open mic night available. Don't you guys think that's cool? I mean, you, again, they're going, what? I know Brad examples like, man, I've been on that thing 100 times. It's fun, man. Okay. There he is, the man, the myth. The man that made me into a gorilla on his show. Chris Lane. Do I have a Chris Lane? Nope, I don't have a Chris Lane. Yeah, man. Here's Chris Lane's signature riff. Chris's riff is the whole song. Okay. Right there. Fish 1999 digs it, the open mic thing. And you know, I'm slow sometimes in, you know, getting on to the next thing. People usually get onto it before me. But I'm still so into the last thing that I just want to get it right. Then when I, you know, the cool thing about it is when I finally get on to the next new thing, like Camp G-May, it's so fun, man. It's new. So, you know, it's not bad being slow. Always. You have to be fast about some things. Okay. Let us see where we are with the master list. I have a track by Mike Thompson, who's here with us in the stream. He says, here's a live version of Jesus Drives a Pickup Truck for you, my friend FRB and the 11 a.m. slot. My band, sorry, buddy. My band FRB did the 11 a.m. slot. I got it. So this is when this was recorded. FRB was done a couple years back. Thanks and keep rocking, Mike. Okay, you keep rocking too, brother Mike. Keep sending those, keep making tracks and keep sending them. And you know, let me tell you something about this new short show format of mine. That if you have a throwback song, like a Throwback Thursday song, an older track that you've done that you still like, that you know, think would play well on the show, send it to me and tell me to put it on Ron's Relic, and I'll put it at the Ron's Relic slot. For, you know, just like I did with that Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard song today. Okay, here we go, live version of Jesus Drives a Pickup Truck by Michael Thompson.
About, well, you'll find out. Make sure I'm in tune here.
amazing recording for a gig like that. Quality was good. You could hear everything. I've heard much, much worse. And great performance, great playing. I've heard that song many times. I've played it on the show. It's one of my favorites. And now that live version is another of my favorites of Michael Thompson. So give it up. Right on. Don't mistake it for a religious song. Thanks to everybody for being here. Coldacre, member of the Mod Squad. The Mod Squad. All right. And everybody digs it. There he is right there, the man, the myth, Michael Thompson. And keep creating, man. Or send me a Ron's Relic. That's also okay. Past songs are okay. Don't flood me with them, you know. But if you got a throwback track that you want me to play, I'll make a little list of them. And we'll try to get them on. Because I only got one spot per show for Ron's Relic. Okay. So, yes. Thanks for being here on my first Monday in a long time. You guys don't know how much I love doing these shows. I hope you like watching them. And I hope, I hope my love, I hope you can feel my love as it comes across, okay? Because I put a lot of love into these shows now. And thanks to my mods right there. I don't have to play George Thorogood again, but the Mod Squad, Leela and Coldacre here today. Wouldn't be surprised if Jade was lurking somewhere. And let's see. It's Tuesday here for me already, Tuesday morning, so I am going to continue to work on this album that I'm working on with guitars, right? Guitar-centric album. And I'm remixing an old Saigon Slick in the Boston Bard track, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, called Stoned Cold. And it's the first mention of Strange Machine ever, right? In my lyrics. And it's a great performance by Brian. I wrote the song, he played it. I played bass. But it's so big, 72 tracks. And it just got to where I'm not sure I can make that thing sound good now. But, never stop trying. I like reviving an old track after a little while just to see if I was doing anything good then that I'm not doing now, or if I can make that one sound better somehow. Release it as a single again, remastered Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard song. That's what's going through my mind right now, as well as these shows now and advertising for the shows. So, I'll try to keep up with y'all as the week goes on. I'll see you at the very latest on Thursday/Friday, maybe tomorrow for a UK-Europe show. We'll see about that, but definitely on Thursday. And let's see here. Let's do the ultimate song, which today is by Dark Leela Rising, a track that I've dug for a long time, called Dystopiana. And here it is as the ultimate song on Indie Live. I'll be back just briefly after Leela's song to say goodbye. And here we are. We've come to it.
I've been thinking about the song, the one where you've been gone so long and you're never coming back to me, where you took your love away, you see, but
Dark Little Rising. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Dark Leela Rising, my friend and a member of the Mod Squad. I'm currently working on a collaboration with Dark Leela Rising, one of her projects, seeing if I can fit something in, add something to it, and it's great. I'm glad to be back in the, collab mode, show mode and everything, listening to great music like this, and very creative, eclectic music as well. So, cheers to you all. Have a great week. And until I see you next time, real people, real music.